Hello, welcome back to my channel. I did like 2 videos where I was trying Chinese makeup, and then the Chinese girlies came up on my doorstep and were like, hey. I got packages from Floraces, Flower Nose, and recently I got a package from Kaleidos. And they contacted me because they released some new products, and I was like, yes! Girl, you don't have to pay me. If I'm interested in your makeup, just send me the collection. 근데 I thought it was an American brand, but apparently it's from Shanghai. No, Asian-owned Shanghai, 100% vegan and cruelty-free with global shipping. The bad bees over at Kaleidos sent me this huge box that had this gorgeous, I guess it's their PR. I'm gonna be so sad when I have to throw this out because I can't keep the whole, like, what am I even gonna do with this? Like, this is so extra. These 2 quad palettes and these liners are part of their newer collection, but they're like, oh, if you want anything else, just let us know. And I pretty much looked at their catalog of makeup and was like, yes. First though, what I want to put on is the coconut oil lip treatment. As you guys know, it doesn't hold a candle to my own product, the Cielo lip mask. But to be fair, I've never been a fan of lip oils anyway, because they don't really do much for my dehydrated lips. They're cute for when you're wearing them. I feel like as soon as you take them off, it's like there's no benefits. Part of the new collection, they sent 2 eyeshadow quads. Kaleidos Quad Palette in Glowing Iris and in Flowing Haze. The thing is, I love quads because as a person that is super indecisive about makeup and kind of does the same thing every day. Base, deepening, eyeliner. This is like a godsend because it's literally that. And it comes with an insert that shows you like, oh, base, diffuse, accentuate, radiate, all that. So this is like foolproof for people that aren't like experts at makeup or whatever, or are just looking for simple routines. I actually did try this one and I did film a clip of it. And as much as I love the makeup, it very much reiterated to me why I don't wear like super colorful looks. So I'm very envious of those of you that can wear stuff like this, like, oh, for daily. This one, oh my god, the Flowing Haze one, right up my goddamn alley. And you know what? The colors are actually way more pigmented and saturated on the skin than compared to in the pan. So I was like shocked by that. And there's just so much to talk about. Can we talk about the packaging? Look at this. Velvet with like this thing, super high quality. They did also send me another palette. This one is really good for every day. I forgot what it's called. It's like called Coffee Break or something. Cold Brew, sorry. So pretty, right? This is really good for every day. And both of these are very like muted. So good for if you find that a lot of colors just tend to show up too bright on your face no matter how natural looking they are. On their Instagram, there's this girl, she used this palette, Flowing Haze one, and it looks so fucking pretty. So I was like, let's do that. Because she also utilized one of their Epiphany Glow Melt On eyeliners, which is like part of the new collection as well. So I think the goal for today is we're gonna give you the full fantasy. We're gonna go in more than I usually do. This is like barely like I like touched it. Trying to get like a soft kind of haze. You can see the color's already really starting to build up really easily. Oh god, I fucking love that color. It's so pretty. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I didn't even use an eye primer today, so actually my skin not in the best condition, and also I don't really like the combination of skincare and foundation that I used today, so my skin's looking a little bit crusty, musty, and a little bit cakey. So I remember really started to wear eyeshadow and really hating colors like this because I was like, ugh, it makes me look so fucking tired and like dark circles. But I guess the key to wearing cool tone makeup like this is that you keep the overall look cool tone, because if you're wearing like warm blush or warm lips, then your eyes will look really cold and like dark circle, like someone punched you in the eye. So I use this. Now I'm going to use this color, which doesn't look like much, but it's actually really dark. Oh gosh, that's so, oh my god. I love it, I love it, I love it. I noticed that as long as you're being light-handed with these, they blend out like a dream. They feel so like easy to work with as long as you're 양조절인 controlling the amount that you used. Because a lot of really pigmented, especially Western eyeshadows, a lot of them these days they'll call them pigments. They'll be pigmented and shit, but they'll be so chalky and hard to work with, and they'll be hard to blend if you're not careful. But this, like, I just fluff that shit on and it's already like giving what needs to be given.
No.
This shimmer, I was not expecting much from this. I was like, oh, it's just like a cute, soft, grayish purple like shimmer, but oh my god, the effect that this shit has on the eyes. I use my finger with this, but depending on how much you like if you just tap or if you like really like dig in, you can get varying amounts of like intensity of shimmer. So if I just do this, tok, 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 you get like kind of like a sheer amount. Let's put it here. Oh god. I wasn't expecting like sort of like multi-chromatical like fantasy she's giving, where like it looks different in different light. It goes between like pinky purple to like this kind of spacey gray color, and I think it's just so interesting. I am gonna try to keep it, but I think I might put it a little bit too much because besides there being a lot of shimmer in there, it is actually a pretty pigmented eyeshadow. So if I'm putting on a light wash of the matte eyeshadow like this, and then I put like a thick like layer of this, then it won't balance very well, especially if I'm just trying to use it as like a highlighter. Actually, I think I might need to put a little bit of that second color here. And then normally what I would do is go in with this as an eyeliner, and this shit is so richly pigmented. It works like as such a good eyeliner for me. But we're actually going to use the Melt-On, whatever color, the Epiphany Glow Melt-On eyeliners. And it's basically 6 different kind of multi-chrome eyeliners. Apparently there's like 4 different finishes. There's the Radiant Spectrum Multi-Chrome, the Velvet Multi-Chrome, the Prismatic Multi-Chrome, and the Dynamic Metal. But when I swatched these on my hands, I was like screaming in shock because they look so good. You have to be careful though, because they do actually break if you like screw out too much. Be careful. Not this color, but the 7 C's one, I think. Sorry, Sea Sparkle. That's the color I was wearing in my video with Trenzy, which nobody was probably asking. I really wanted to try it, and it's so easy to work with. And I actually tried it in my waterline. It worked really well, actually. No complaints here. And they fucking are actually hard to get off, so I guess that is a good thing. Bitch! Oh my god. The shimmer again. On my egg goes higher. And that, oh my god. This might be too much, but right here as well. I would never wear this every day, but right now, in the space of my room and on my YouTube channel, I'm literally crying in the club right now. This is so... like, I fucking love this makeup. It's looking a little wonky with the eyeliner. There's gaps because I'm gonna actually... yeah, I'm doing it. I'm gonna give you the look. We're doing lashes. No. I don't know why I was trying to give you professional, but... I bought a bunch of lashes from AliExpress because they were fucking dirt cheap, so... I saw some makeup artists actually using this brush-on lash adhesive on the eyes first rather than on the lashes. What I don't like about that is the fact that the glue gets all over my actual eyelashes, and it just feels really nasty. So... oh my god! Half of me is like, you look fucking crazy, but the other half is like, bitch, you better fucking work. I don't think I'm gonna be giving Doyen Girl. I think I'm still just gonna be giving man trying to be Doyen Girl. I'm not as fishy as I thought I was. Do I have under eyelashes? I do. The amount of effort I put in stops at the lashes. The blush she had on was this one. Super fucking bright one. Like, that is straight up like, if you are cool toned, like, this is the one. But I did buy 2 other ones. this very warm brown that's pretty much orange, but on my skin tone. If you use it lightly, it can come off as almost like a cross between like a blush and like a bronzer, I suppose. So I would use it more out on the outer part of the cheeks. And then I got this really intense red. Now, having tried the eyeshadow, I was like, oh shit, these blushes are gonna be so like pigmented. And they're actually easy to work with. They're not as like chalky and too pigmented as I thought they would be. As long as you're using like a kind of like fluffy-ish kind of brush, which lately I've been so obsessed with using this flower nose one. The bristles are so sparse, so they only pick up a small amount. This shit is so Barbie pink though that I don't think it would suit this makeup, to be honest. See, it's so fucking easy to build up color. You do have to be using the right brush, I suppose, but as long as you're using something that's not too like packed, it's easy to get this really diffused look. My mom was watching this, she'd be so fucking disappointed. Oh fuck, I forgot. They sent me 2 brushes, a blush brush and a precision highlighter brush. But this is actually a really great shape because it's very precise. But now I'm starting to put too much blush. What I'm so fucking excited for though is these goddamn highlighters. These are the ones that first introduced me to the brand because one of my favorite YouTubers talk about them. 그냥 Space Age highlighters. You guys, I'll just let the swatches speak for themselves. But I got this Star Surfer one because cool tone, pink. Gifted, which is, oh my god, that's the one I used in that little purple look that I did the other day. I was screaming. It's so freaking pretty. The shifts from like a white to like a lavender to like a yellowy gold, like yellowy green. It's and then I got this one called Moon Cruiser. It's like a icy white highlighter with like blue undertones, like shimmers. I got this because there was a boy that I met. He used to work at Lancome. Came to super hot. Like he would do the thing, like, you know, at the department store in Asia at least, they would do like demonstrations. So it's like the hot like guy that works at Lancome, super tall, buff. Anyway, he told me once that there used to be a Shiseido highlighter that's literally just like a soft bluish highlighter. I was like, blue? Who the fuck would use blue highlighter? But he said on Asian skin tones, if you use it lightly, it can give you the look of like translucent skin. So when I saw this color, I was like, I thought of that boy and I picked this one up. I don't know if my lighting here will do justice because of all the kind of like the multi-chrome effects or whatever. In person it's easy to see, but on camera, because it's like flat, it's hard to like show you the actual multi-chrome effect. Oh, okay. You know what, let me turn off this light. Oh my god. Bitch, you better fucking work. Holy moly. I think I'm gonna cry. Now for lips, they sent me their, what's this formula called? Cloud Lab Lip Clay. Very reminiscent of like K-Beauty, like the velvet tints or whatever that you find in a lot of brands. But I love this formula. My kind of favorite velvety formula where it's like thick, so it covers lines and wrinkles of the lips well, but it's not that thin kind of formula that sucks your lips dry. Dune and Mercury Wave, which, oh my god, a gray one. I was like, I need to have that. I don't have any gray, like gray lip shits. Isn't that the name of that,
Dr. Lipschitz, I didn't know you read Lipschitz. Lipschitz.
And they also sent me this cute little vault. I think the set is called the Smoky Nostalgia. All actually pretty wearable, beautiful colors that are great for like the two-tone. But Instagram video, she used Dune, I believe. So we're gonna use Dune. This is literally like my lip color almost. I think the best way to apply this is to use a brush or your finger to kind of smooth it out. Because if you just kind of like whack it on, it stays almost kind of like wet texture. Oh god, this isn't exactly a cool tone lip. It's actually more of a neutral. It's not too warm, not too cool. Basic kind of like rose shade. I look crazy. Performance wise, all this shit is like S-class, S-tier level blendability, pigmentation. Like this is sometimes what I wish K-Beauty could be. You're not gonna get a lot of colors like specifically like this in K-beauty, but the textures, oh my god. I do like oh, natural textures and like, you know, sheer, whatever, but sometimes it's just so fun to play with stuff like this. And also, especially if your skin tone is much more on like the medium to deeper side, you need more pigment, obviously, for it to actually show up on your skin, depending on the kinds of looks that you like. But I don't know if this was a successful look. I look kind of crazy with this hat. The vibe I'm trying to give is like, oh, I'm just at home hanging out with my friend and we just, you know, have a little, I think it's like a shower cap or something. No, I think it's just for if you want to keep your hair out of your face. Anyway, but yeah, just like at home with my friends, trying makeup on in our pajamas because I go to sleep like this. This is my chamot, my pangbahay, my house sleeping clothing, I don't know. If you're looking for fun makeup that's like, I don't want to say out there, it's not really out there to be honest. I feel like a lot of this stuff could totally be worn every day as long as you maybe wear it a certain way or you apply it a certain way. But they do have, besides having like, you know, intense stuff, they obviously do have very like great everyday colors. This would be great for, actually no, I wouldn't even call this I wouldn't call this a warm tone palette. This is a cool tone palette because these are really cool tone browns. Yeah, it seems like all their makeup's cool toned. If that's your vibe though, or you want to try it out, I would definitely look into Kaleidos. These lip things, gorgeous, and it feels so fucking nice. Better than a lot of K-beauty velvet lip tints that I've tried. And the highlighters, don't even fucking get me started on the highlighters. I use their brush to apply it, but if you kind of dip and then you like tap off a lot or you really blend it into your hand first before you apply, you can get a much more natural kind of highlight from it, almost like a wet look. Because besides like the crazy colors, they do have like natural colors. I feel like if there's one thing that's like kind of like out there, it's like maybe the blushes, but only because I put on too much. Even with this, if you just put on a very light layer, use like a kind of fluffy brush, you can get like a very natural flush of color, right? So actually the color that I specifically use, if you use it lightly, would look great on just anybody with like a cool tone. If you find that a lot of blushes just make you look more red, this doesn't have a lot of red, it's just, well, technically it's pink, so there has to be red in it, but it's that kind of cool tone pink where it's not going to bring up a lot of the redness in your skin, as opposed to like the two other colors that I got. Oh my god, I want to show you. This thing kind of went viral on TikTok, but this is legit actually really fucking good. These little volcanic rock roller things that soak up oil from your skin. If you have genuinely really oily skin that even if you powder and stuff and you setting spray and all that, you get a lot of oil around here, this is perfect. It just sucks up and really mattifies the makeup without pulling makeup from your skin. And it just leaves like the most beautiful soft matte finish. Although I will say, if you are already dry around your face like I can be around the nose, it will kind of show that, so keep that in mind. But if you take care of your skin before, it should be fine. And the fact that you can take this out and wash it and reuse it whenever, good for the environment. Because oil blotting sheets, you kind of have to, you literally buy them, use them, and you throw them away. This, you can literally reuse over and over and over again. You just use soap and water. And because of it being volcano rock, it dries instantly. So you can use it almost immediately afterwards. So this has been like a must-have. But anyway, bye.